This video will focus on the booking processes from the administrator's point of view. A video later in the series will focus on the booking process from the member's point of view. Let's take a look at the member booking process. Now, starting from the fixture list, select the event you wish to make the booking on. On the timesheet, select the cell where you wish to book the member. Once highlighted, select the Make Booking option at the top. There's an area to put in the member's member number if you know it, but if not, you can type any part of the first or last name and then select the magnifying glass on the right hand side to search through the database for this member. Once a member has been selected from the list, they'll appear on the timesheet. This process is great for booking one member, but if you need to book in multiple members in the same group, it's best to select the tee time on the left-hand side of the screen. By selecting this option, it'll allow you to book 4 players at once. So simply select the player box and start typing any part of the first or last name, and the system will search through the database to find those players. Once you've entered in all the player details that you wish to book in, you can select the Confirm Booking button in green. Once Confirm Booking's been selected, the 4 players that you've booked in will appear on the timesheet. Once players are on the timesheet, they can be easily moved around within that same timesheet. For example, if I want to move Ian from the first group to the second group, I just highlight his name, highlight the cell that I want him to go into, and select the Swap Cells option. When swapping cells, it doesn't need to be into a blank cell. For example, I can swap Ian and Jason by selecting both their cells and selecting Swap Cells, and that'll swap the 2 players over. Now, another commonly performed task is deleting a booking. So again, you just select the booking that you want to delete and select the delete option down the bottom. Now, like any part of the system, when we try and delete something, it'll ask for a confirmation. So just select Confirm Deletion, and that'll remove the player from the timesheet. Now let's have a look at the visitor booking process. It's quite similar to a member where you select the cell that you want to book the player in, and then you can choose the Add Visitor option instead. Now, if you've got the player's golf link number, that's fantastic. What you can do there is just type in the player's golf link number and then select the Apply option. Once Apply has been selected, the player's details will automatically be brought into the timesheet. Now, if you don't have the player's golf link number, you can again select the cell and go to Add Visitor. But instead of putting a golf link number, you can click the Click Here option. Now, it's important to put in as much detail as you can, such as first name and surname, gender, handicap, all that information. So as much information as you can, the better. Again, you just select the Apply option and they'll be booked into the timesheet. Now again, similar to a member booking, you can also book a visitor by selecting the tee time on the left-hand side of the timesheet. So once that's been selected, there's an Add Visitor option down below. Just like before, you can enter in a golf link number, followed by the search option, and that'll bring down all the information from GolfLink about that player. If limited information is known about the guest, you can use the Quick Guest option, which is signified by the little blue person up the top of the screen there. It'll ask for a gender, so either male or female, and then simply select Add. By selecting the Quick Guest option, it'll just book in the guest as guest, with no other information surrounding it. Very similar to the member bookings, once complete, select the Confirm Booking option, and the player will now be booked in as guest on the timesheet. Please select the next button below to view the next video in the series. The next video will be competition setup and administration.